Can you change your gender?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Can you change your race?
Probably not, no.
So I've asked...
Unless you're mixed race and you kind of feel more in tune with one side.
So can you change your ethnicity? Is it possible?
No.
But you can change your gender?
Yes.
Is that based on anything? Because it's a very hot topic at the moment. So is it science or is it cultural? What sort of phenomenon is it? Because it's new, isn't it?
Well, I think race is more kind of, or ethnicity, as you put it, is literally what you were born as with kind of your genetics. But gender is a social construct. It's just an aspect that we in society have created. So if you want to change, it's possible, especially with medicine.
So gender's a social construct, not an immutable characteristic. Whereas race, ethnicity is an immutable characteristic.
Yeah, I think so.
Can a person change their gender?
Oh,
It's a head scratcher.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
That makes me sound, yeah. Yeah, we'll go with yeah.
Conviction? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Can a person change their race, ethnicity?
No.
Why can't they change their ethnicity?
You're just gonna, oh gosh.
We can backtrack.
Can we just cut the hole in?
This is gold. It's your honest opinion. What do you believe? Can you change your gender?
He's just told us now.
Can I change my gender?
I mean, if that's what you want to do,
How do I change my gender?
probably a doctor.
So that would be that.
Choice?
Sure.
I don't know.
I can chop bits off. I can add bits on. But can I change my gender?
Not without a lot of surgery.
If I chop something off, yeah, does that make me a woman?
No.
Can I change my gender?
No, I feel like that's just within your DNA. So.
So gender's within the DNA.
Yeah.
So it's an immutable characteristic, like ethnicity, for example.
Yeah.
Fist bump. Can you change your gender?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
It's a common response that we're getting on a very hot topic at the moment. Can you change your race? And when I say race, I mean ethnicity.
No, you can't. No. I mean, no, because you're from a certain place. That's where you're from, yeah.
Sure. So you can change your gender?
Yes.
But, I'll give you a minute, but you can't change your ethnicity or your race. A lot of people say, what you mean, like, where you're from?
Yes.
I use the word ethnicity more than race, but it's the same thing, isn't it, yeah? Can you change your ethnicity?
Yeah, well, so, yeah, because gender's a spectrum. So you have loads of different genders, and gender itself is a spectrum. Ethnicity is not. Ethnicity is it's scientific. Gender, it's to do with your brain and your body. Sex is scientific. So you can't change your sex biologically, but you can change your gender.
When you say science, do you mean biology, DNA?
Yeah, yes.
So that was really important. So sex and race.
Yeah.
Sorry, sex and race are immutable, and you can't change them. As you say, science, DNA, biology, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
But gender. Sorry, you said it's a spectrum.
Yes. Yeah.
Social construct.
Yeah.
What do you mean by spectrum?
I would say gender is what you want it to be. Do you know what I mean? So like, you can be one or the other. You can be somewhere in between. I don't really feel like you need to be anywhere on that spectrum at all. I just genuinely believe that like it's also none of anyone's business really.
So I think that we hear
an answer to it.
So we hear that a lot, and specifically that it doesn't, exactly as you've just described, it doesn't matter, it's how you feel.
Yeah.
And what we noticed in the last few years is the problem with that is that do you notice that I'm a male? It's not discrimination to say yes.
I mean, you could be.
I could be, but I might not be.
You might not be.
So that's the problem. What are your thoughts? Last question. What are your thoughts on this? If I wake up tomorrow morning, I think I'm clearly a male.
Yeah.
You never know, but I clearly am. If I wake up tomorrow morning and go, I feel or identify as a female, is that the logic behind the logic when you say that gender is not immutable? It's about how you feel. If I wake up tomorrow morning and feel like a woman,
it's within your right to then go out and say, this is how I identify. Do you know? It's within your right. You know, I'm not going to say anything about it. If that's what you want to do, then you do it. You know, I'm not going to be the person that goes, that's wrong or anything.
So it's a massive respect. It's a massive respect piece behind the logic of what you're saying. Gender is not immutable.
No.
It's a respect piece from other people to respect who and what that person identifies as.
Like gender itself is a spectrum, and like if you wake up tomorrow and you go, oh, I feel like I want to be a woman, or if I want to identify as a woman, like you're within every right to do that. And like, I'm not going to stop you, no one's going to stop you, they shouldn't stop you, do you know? It's honestly one of those, like, I believe it's a spectrum. I believe you can wake up tomorrow and decide that you're going to be a woman, or like, I don't really think you really decide it either. I think it's like something you just feel, do you know? But like, you live your life, do you know?
Can you change your gender? As in, can people?
You don't. It's like I don't have a gender. For me, people can call me Dan, she, he. It's like but I don't force people call me what I think I be. Because I understand. I know who I am. I don't need people force people try put a label in. But all my friends know who I am. He call me anything. It's like for me, no problem. I don't force people call me.
Can people change their gender? Is it physically possible? Can you change your gender?
You can change you cannot change because you have or don't have. Some people wanna have something. So other people don't wanna because don't feel like everybody feel in this society. For me, everybody can be who you are.
Sure, but can you? Is it possible to change your gender? Like, for example, if I say, can somebody change their race, for example? Can I change my race?
Race is not gender.
So they're two different things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you change your race?
You can lie for yourself. You think you change your race, but your body, your blood can show for you who you are, your roots. It's like a gender. Races is not the same things. It's different way. Like gender is about how you feel in the sexuality. Race is how you were born. It's like you.
Sure.
It's different way.
Sure. So race and gender are different.
Yeah.
You can't change your race, but you can change your gender.
Yeah, you can feel who you are. It's like you know. It's like the society force people be what the society mold the people. It's like no, everybody's freedom. We have a freedom. The most problem is the prejudice. The people, the against people, haters. This is the problem. This is the problem we need to solve. No about the genders or how the people feel. The problem is the ignorant people, haters.
Can you change your gender?
I don't think so.
No.
Say again?
I don't think so.
No.
Can you change your race or your ethnicity?
No.
No.
Why can't you change your gender?
Don't want to.
It's biological.
Yeah.
Biological, science, DNA, biological, immutable characteristic. Can't change immutable characteristics.
Definitely not. Yeah.
Head-
It doesn't matter what you identify yourself as. It doesn't really work like that.
Hence, you can't change your ethnicity either.
Absolutely.
Because it's immutable.
I have a 10-week-old son. When he's 3 or 4, if he says I identify as a 21-year-old, that doesn't mean he's entitled to get alcohol from the shop.
Can a person change their gender?
Yeah, of course.
We've heard that a lot. People say very confidently, yes,
Yeah.
of course. Can you change your ethnicity? Can you change your race?
Well, it's more. I think the ethnicity is came from your own legacy, your own family tree. I think it's very personal. I think you have to understand where you came from.
Word immutable springs to mind. So race, ethnicity is immutable. Okay, it is something that you cannot change. It is that. But gender is not that. You're saying gender is something you can change.
Yes, because it's how you feeling. You know, it's how you truly feeling like from inside of you. It's not something you decide. It's something you feel, and I think it's like the way you do things, the way you talk, the way you. I don't know. I think everyone can be the person who wants to be.
There are a lot of people that identify as transracial.
Yeah.
Yeah. So are we not discounting or invalidating those people's feelings by saying that ethnicity is immutable, but gender isn't?
It's a very controversial and difficult theme, and you know. I think we have in a constantly changed world where it's bringing up so many point of views. I think it's necessary to listen to everyone, to what they have to say. I'm not like close the doors for no one. I think that everyone can bring her point or their point.
Can you change your gender?
No.
Can you change your race?
No.
Why can't you change your gender?
Because God created us as man and woman, and that's the way it's supposed to be.
Why can't you change your race?
Because you can't change your race. It's how you were born.
Is it an immutable characteristic? Is race immutable? So we're talking about something that cannot be changed: DNA, biology, science, and then there's also not the sociological, but the trait side. We talk a lot about science, but female, feminine traits, female abilities, masculine abilities, traits, etc.
Cannot be modified. Cannot be modified. No.
Gender and race cannot be modified.
Cannot be modified. No.
A little fist bump. Thank you. Can you change your gender? Can you change your gender?
Actually, now I think no. I'm okay like this. It's okay for me to be me.
Oh well, yeah, absolutely. Oh yeah, I like that. Yeah, we are who we are. But when I say can you, I mean can people? Is it possible?
Yeah, of course. Why not?
Oh, sorry, I get
it. It's okay for me. There's no problem.
Yeah. So you can change your gender.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, fine. Can you? So we hear that a lot. Okay. But we have to explore it because it's a very, very important topic. Okay, as is the topic of transgenderism. Can you change your race?
I don't know. Race. It's in Italy. It's a word that we don't like to use. It's too strong. I'm Italian, but if I live in here for I don't know many months, I think that I can feel British. Yeah, I'm Italian, but I can be British too. I don't know. I don't like the word race.
So I think when we use the word race, we talk that means ethnicity, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Rather than cultural association, or like what you're talking about, I think is respect and tolerance for other cultures, which is fantastic.
Yeah.
So when I say can you change your race, I mean can you change your ethnicity? Can you change? So my origins are Italian, but I'm born in Britain. I'm British, and if you do DNA trials on everyone, you'll find that everyone's from everywhere to an extent. So if you can change your gender, can you change your race, your ethnicity?
Why not?
Yeah?
Yeah, why not?
And would that be based on anything?
Excuse me?
Would that be based on anything? If I was to ask you, can you change your gender, you said yes.
Yeah.
I could say, what's that based on? Is it your opinion? Is it science? But with regards to being able to change your race or ethnicity, what's that based? You say yes, you can. Why not? What's that based on?
I don't know. I think that you can feel whatever you want. So even if you're born in USA or in Italy and then you move in another country, you can feel whatever you want. There's no rules, I think. Why not?
Sure, no, I understand that. Okay, great. So we use the word immutable in this conversation that we have with a lot of people. We use the word immutable. So you're saying that your gender is not immutable, and your ethnicity is not immutable either.
Yeah. It depends on what you want. If we're talking about political stuff, for example, in Italy, it's very difficult. For example, having become an Italian citizen. Okay, it's very difficult
to become an Italian citizen.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's very difficult because of a lot of political stuff and etc. etc.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing? If it's difficult, I wouldn't know. I'm not a lawyer and I'm not an Italian one either. But is that a good thing or a bad thing that it's difficult to become a citizen?
I don't know. Probably because a lot of people come to Italy because it's a great country. There's a lot of opportunities, but it's very difficult because, for example, in other countries you can't. You cannot become a citizen of other countries. In Italy you can. If you marry an Italian person, if you live in Italy for more than 10 years, for example. I don't know if it's a good or a bad thing. Probably on a side could be a good thing, to be a little more difficult to become an Italian citizen because if everyone knows that you can come in Italy and have the Italian citizen, thousands of people could come in Italy, I think, because also the Italian passport it's a great passport because you can go everywhere. It's, I think, one of the best passports in the world.
It sounds like you're a proud Italian, you're a patriot.
Yeah, of course.
Fantastic, thank you.
Oh, thank you so much.
Have a great day.